I have the great pleasure to introduce you to Emma Vites.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
And, well, I wonder if you would introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Emma Vites. I'm the founder of the Apprentice Project, which is a coaching, placement and training company that specifically finds the best graduates in the country for sales. And then we place them into junior level sales roles, and then we train them on all the skills that they need to succeed. And I've recently partnered with Grad who are the largest customers of graduate jobs, and we're setting up the Graduate Training Institute to do exactly what the Apprentice Project was going to do.
Oh, a new business, joint venture?
Indeed, yeah.
Bigger, brighter?
Exactly, 100%. Yeah, no, they're an amazing partner, yeah.
And you're really local to here?
Yeah, we are, and we're literally just down the road, like Old Street. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm always in this area. I love Bank. I love St. Paul's.
And here you are, you're in the heart of the heart.
Indeed.
Stationers Hall. IMA, you're an IMA practitioner.
I am. I absolutely love IMA, actually. I was also an NLP, well, I am also rather, an NLP master practitioner and a DISC consultant.
Okay.
And I studied psychology at university, and I really 100% believe that you don't build a business, right? Mm-hmm. You build people.
Multi-faith.
And people build a business. Yeah, multi-faith, absolutely. But IMA's fantastic because, you know, at the end of the day, everything is about communication. Everything is about understanding people. So from our perspective with the GTI, the Graduate Training Institute, with the coaching that we do, it's really important that the graduates understand what the employers are looking for so that they can communicate in that way. But obviously once they're placed into a job, especially a sales job, it's really important that they understand their clients and how to communicate effectively to their clients.
Okay.
And that's why we concentrate heavily on teaching them about IMA.
So you teach people, graduates, about IMA?
Yeah, 100%. So we teach them, so we run assessment centres to find and screen for the competencies found in good salespeople. Mm-hmm. And during that process, we're educating them about the profession of sales, and we're also teaching them about how to communicate effectively to different people. And I introduce IMA there. And then, of course, once they're placed into a job, we have a module called Introduction to Professional Communication, which is all about IMA. So once they're in a sales role, how do they pick up the phone? How do they communicate face to face? It's just vital. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And was this a training module you created?
Yes. Okay. So I've worked in this field for 8 years, and from the research that I've done, speaking to hundreds of employees from Accenture and Microsoft, Macquarie Bank, ANZ, because I worked in Australia, Fat Profits, the one thing that they said is, how can we maximize revenue for our business? Yeah. And the best way to maximize revenue is to understand your customers, find out what their needs are, match it with a solution, and get referrals. And of course, that's all to do with communication.
Yes,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, as I said a minute ago, Stationers Hall in the
it's
heart
amazing.
of the heart. Finance industry is having problems, has had problems.
Yeah.
I'm not going to dwell on that. We all know what they are. But the solution, what could that be? How could IMA help?
Oh God, I think IMA can 100% help, because it's all about, if you think of the subconscious minds of the people that have entered banking into the beginning and actually what they wanted. You know, banking was very much seen as an industry where people can make money. And so if graduates or young people, or if people enter that industry with that preconception, that's what it all just becomes about. But if you can teach people that it's not just about making money, and that there's other factors involved with banking, and it's actually delivering a good service, and it's all about the people, and it should all be about the people, then you're going to get a new breed of people entering banking. And I think that will help build trust with the customers again, and solve the problem. But also now, again, as I mentioned about trust, IMA can really help build the trust with the customers, because you can start speaking in their language and delivering communication in their map and language of the world.
I couldn't have said it better myself. I mean,
I don't know if
the trust word was the big one I was looking for, and hoping you would cover, because of course it is inherent, it's built into IMA.
Yeah.
It's about communicating with others in their language.
Exactly,
so
yeah.
Of course, trust comes as part of the package, because you're not talking at people, you're talking with people.
Yeah.
Communicating and sharing. The other word there, of course, which you've covered extensively, is communication and the vitality of that to business.
Oh, God, yeah, absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, customers, it's really important that you listen to them, you understand what it is that they want, you put yourself into their shoes, you come at it from their perspective. It's never about you anymore. It's always about them. And if you can deliver something where they're thinking, okay, this person really understands me, then they'll do business with you. And IMA is one of those tools that enables the person sitting opposite you to think, okay, this person really understands me, because they're communicating me in the style that I appreciate.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love what you're saying. And it's my experience too, so it's all true. I asked you another question, which was, did you create this standard, these tests, these processes yourself? And you said you did.
Oh, right, and not IMA.
No. But that for me is innovation, the other word.
Okay.
And you cannot have innovation without communication, because you've got to bring people with you.
Yeah.
And that, the way you described it earlier on, that's exactly, again, what you're doing.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, well, as I mentioned, it was the research over the last, I've had a lot of experience, dealt with clients from, entrepreneurial companies all the way through to Microsoft and Accenture, as I mentioned. And it was from the research and listening to them and understanding, okay, so we can't just put a graduate into a role. Yeah. They really need to understand, how they can add the most value and the most benefit. And so the courses have been put together specifically for that reason. So not only does it produce the maximum results for the companies that we work with, but it also maximizes retention as well, because graduates want to know that they're being developed and, and that they're being taught the right skills to catapult their career.
I'm convinced.
Oh, thanks.
I got another question for you.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a question so much as a statement. The way that you appear to be employing your skills and IMA in your business and projecting it or making it work with your clients, developing understanding, innovating as you go, it's a differentiator for you, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. There's so many recruitment companies out there. And, at the end of the day, the biggest problem with graduates is a lot of them don't know what careers exist. They don't know what employers are looking for. They're not sure how to add value. And there's been no other recruitment businesses that I know of that have introduced coaching, as part of their repertoire, if you like. And then, of course, the training is vital, because I don't just want to put people into a job and see them fail. I really 100% believe, especially in sales, that, of course, there's an art to it. You need to possess the right competences, but there's also a science. There's the exact training that you need to succeed, and that's what we want to teach everybody. And of course, IMA is massively part of that, because at the end of the day, you can't sell without understanding your client and understanding your customer, and you need to communicate to them on email and face-to-face and over the phone in the style that they would appreciate. Yeah.
So that to me is what I call cross-media optimization. That's my technical pay-per-click SEO, search engine optimization. That's my business, and that's what I do digitally. So it's great to meet up with you,
Emma.
Thank
you.
It sounds like we're kindred spirits doing similar things, but not competitively, now side by side. Tell me about.
Yeah, the Graduate Training Institute. So of course the Apprentice Project is fantastic, but it's always better if you can partner with an amazing company like Give a Grad a Go. And as I mentioned, biggest customers are Guardian Jobs, Graduate Jobs. So we get 6,000 applications per month from graduates, which is amazing, meaning that we can now train and coach a massively large number of people, which is fantastic. And obviously, the purpose of the training is to teach about communication, solution selling, ethical negotiation, and strategic account management, all the skills that you need to succeed in business. And of course, very NLP inspired and IMA inspired, as I mentioned. So,
Well, it sounds like the future is bright.
It sounds like you have to go through the GTI, doesn't it? That's what it sounds like.
It's been a great pleasure meeting
you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you too.
I look forward to hearing of your future success.
Oh, thank you.
And picking up this conversation again at some time.